Okay, so Legion's just started. We're playing a mage, we're level 100, and we want to know which is the best specialization for leveling to level 110. Now, this is based purely on personal opinion and my experience with playing all three specializations. Now, I have played all three specializations. Currently, I am spec'd up as Arcane. If you notice in my other videos, I have spec'd up as both Frost and Fire. Now, my 2 cents on the specialization for leveling is to, well, again, this is my personal opinion, is to play as Frost. Now, the reason behind that is the survivability of Frost opposed from the other two specializations. Now, when you're endgame, ideally you probably want to play as Fire. Damage-wise, I seem to just output a ridiculous amount of damage single target as Fire, which obviously when you do bosses and raids and instances, you want to do maximum amount of damage. Arcane has a pretty good damage output as well, which is why it came in on number 2 of my specializations to level as. So ideally, Frost first. If you really don't want to play as Frost, play Arcane. If you really don't want to play as Arcane, obviously then you have to resort to Fire. Fire I found to be quite squishy. I find it quite hard to deal with packs of mobs. Arcane wasn't too bad. Slow certainly helped, and Presence of Mind, like Pom Poly and things like that, obviously again helped. The decent amount of damage you could output as Arcane as well, as sort of like a starting point, again seemed to help. Like from a start point and with the gear I was given, I didn't find Fire was that good. I feel like it's more suited end game when you actually have the gear for it, which is generally how it's rolled out anyway. So ideally for me, I would stick with Frost. So you can handle groups of mobs quite easily, especially with the water element. It helps massively having a double nova. You can get better slows and so forth on for your mobs. You've got things like Blizzard and Frostbolt, which is obviously it's more of a haste sort of specialization where you can basically just chuck loads of damage out pretty quickly. I'm not saying that Fire is a total write-off. I'm not saying that Arcane isn't playable. Arcane's certainly playable and certainly effective. I just personally would choose to level as Frost. And to be honest, if you've not got that much experience in playing specializations in Legion, I would say for any new player or any unsure player, play with Frost. You're going to have a lot easier time getting to level 110, and then once at level 110, then worry about what specialization you're going to play as, or unless you are comfortable enough to actually play as either of those other specializations for leveling. But like I say, this is only just my 2 cents, and it's completely up to you how you want to play it. But if you're watching this, I assume that you want some advice, and there was my advice. Well, I hope this has been helpful to you, and I shall catch you around.